A little sip of, a bit bitter, needs a bit of sugar, I think, don't you? So, oh, I've got 3 lumps here. I could try one of those, or one of those. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Nice shapes. Remind me of the design one here as well. Oh no, perhaps it's a bit too sweet to have that in. No, I'll have a little nibble or something. We've got, oh yes, some French nougat. I think the Queen of Diamonds today, don't you? It's about 30 years old actually, so it's a little. But the idea is very nice, isn't it? To have them shaped like clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades, as if they're cards. Something for a bridge club to think about. So I've got a number of these ingenious cards here, and some of them are totally bizarre. This is just a very nice little tourist thing for London cards, because the box itself is part of the fun. Look at that, a pop-up mechanism, and from here you pull this open, and out come the cards, which shows scenes of London, lots and lots of scenes around the city of London, lots and lots. But it's a lovely little box for it to go into, which is charming. So a really nice item for the tourist stuff. They often talk about tourist tap, but that's definitely not tap to me. To my mind, it's a very, very pleasing thing to have to take back if you've had a trip to London for the first time. And here we've got some extraordinary different shapes that I came across at Nuremberg from a company over in, I think, Taiwan, where they're having lots of fun with printing stuff, and then they made square ones. But the things that really caught my eye, I've only got 1 or 2 of these, there's a few round ones, very small round ones, and then it got even better because they made that into what's that, a 10 of diamonds, or 10 of spades. And this was the Queen of Hearts, just like a fan. And look at these ones here, shaped look like Chinese coins with those squares in them. And all made as playing cards. Every one of them is actually a playing card, can be used as a playing card. They've got in anonymous backs and things. So I've got a collection just of a few examples of some of the very strange shapes they had on their large stand at Nuremberg Toy Fair. Very pleased to get those. The most extraordinary pack I've come across recently in my search of novelties is this pack here. I have no idea where I got it from or who made it, but the idea is extraordinary. It was called a black pack or something like that. But look, you can see it both sides. It's not one for a game of cards where you've got to conceal what the card is. There's the King of Spades, as a Queen of Spades, all the way through to the far end where you've got a whole set of diamonds. 10 of, you've got to count them up. There's no artwork, there's no figures on it, whatever. And right to the end where we've got someone where it came from. This must be the person who's involved in making it, I think. But as a deck of cards, that's quite the most extraordinary I've ever come across. There's the Ace of Hearts. Weird cards. Never played with them. Can't think what you need a deck of cards for where you can read from both sides. You can't conceal it unless you put it behind your hand. But it's a very, very strange idea. So I love it because it's weird. Weird. Here's a lovely idea. It's like a little flick book almost. It's called flicks too. And the idea is you hold it in your hand and just ruffle the cards, and watch the face here, look. Opening and closing his mouth, singing la 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 at the end. Normal cards on that side, quite normal, perfectly normal cards. But the backs have got these 2 pictures, that picture there and that picture there. When you do them alternately, up and down, you get that animation. That's charming, and it comes in a little pack like that. Whoa. There's a weird pack of cards here to help with the problem of cards getting stuck when they don't slide very well together. What they've done with this, I don't know whether I can see it on the camera, is they've got a little row of dots here which are, you can feel them, they're hollow that side and they're protruded, they're convex that side and concave the other side. I can feel them like that. The effect is that one card on top of the other, it slides easier because it's lifting the card up and allowing some air to get in, and so they're more fluid motion. They move, they splay, they're called splaying cards, which allows you to do a splay much more easily because of the tiny little elevated dots on it. So it's something to help, especially children perhaps who find picking up cards and sticking cards together difficult. But that deck of cards is quite mobile because of those tiny little dots, all raised dots, a bit like Braille in a way, but a clever idea. The last one is just a very, very charming one of lenticulation. And for cat lovers, I mean, the entire deck is nothing. It's ordinary cards on the back, perfectly anonymous, but every one of them is a moggy. Every single one of them, and some of them are brilliantly done, and they're all animated like this, flicking between two different things. Some of them are superb. As a set of cats, for a cat lover, these are the cards to play with, and so they go all the way through. So very, very nicely done too. Each card is superbly constructed, and every one is different as well, which is nice. So a lovely deck to give someone who adores cats, because there's 52 different cats there. Wow. So lots of fun with playing cards. I'm looking for a whole lot of these because there's so many ideas in playing cards, and this is a very good start.